What's up, you HCMC Army and Moneymakers? Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to give you a quick update on HCMC. I will have some not so good news and some great news to share with you because HCMC may not get some traction in upcoming days, but Q4 is one of the great quarter that is going to be for HCMC because of some of the catalysts coming up. HCMC has a strong army. Take a look on stock tweets. We have close to 85,000 followers or watchers. They are looking into it. The message volume is going up whenever something happens with HCMC. We are a strong community and HCMC is dear and near to my heart because we have a strong subscribers community who are looking forward to become a social movement. So I'll be keeping you posted. It is also looking pretty juicy and nice to see the 100% up for HCMC, but there is a ton more going on. When I say I have some great news to share, there is some focus issue with HCMC. Right now there is a ton going on, especially with MMTLP. You can watch my previous video, but take a look. The search trend is surging. We have seen all the way up to 100% search trend. We were back in the days around 32, went back down for MMTLP. Not only that, we have seen some momentum, strong momentum. We are up 43% in last 5 days, and which is why I'm telling you to subscribe to my channel. At the least, hit the like button. Does not really cost you anything. I've been bringing so many penny stocks and we have been super successful. All you need to do is probably pick 10 stocks, and out of that, if you just hit 6 or 7 home runs, you are going to be in massive profit. Now, I am not a financial advisor. What I do is share the research and analysis with you, hoping you can make informed financial decisions. This is not a financial advice, not a buy or sell advice, so do your own due diligence. But take a look what we have done in Meta. I've covered this stock for a few days now in October, starting of October. Not only that, Meta, we are up 43%, and I'll tell you in one more moment why this is a pretty good stock. But take a look from $1.52. If you start looking into it, we are up 340%, ladies and gentlemen. Another stock that we also covered is FNGR. Take a look, we are up 8x, $6.63. We started talking about this stock maybe like $1.20. Take a look where we went, 735%, 7x stock. We talked about LASE stock, and we have been doing pretty good. In last 5 days, we are up 127%. For just this information, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button so YouTube can share this video with more and more people, and people can take the advantage of it. I'll get back to HCMC, but I just wanted to share this information with you. Another stock that I'm putting in front of you is COWI. This is another OTC traded stock. It is reminding me of HCMC because right now we are at 0.0003, very similar price point that we are seeing. Another stock that I want to put you in front of you is POWW. Such a massive stock. The company has been doing millions of dollars in revenue and they're super profitable. This is undervalued stock. We have talked about this stock in my previous videos as well, so watch this out. Another stock that I also want to tell you that it is suffering. Take a look right now, ILUS. ILUS is a great stock. I love it. They started from $500,000 in revenue in Q1 2021. Right now they're going to do, in 2022, they're going to do 140 million, give or take, in terms of the revenue, which is massive. But the search overall interest has been going down. Now, attention is where the money is, you want to remember, and that is right now with MMTLP. Once again, it started spiking up in terms of the interest, in terms of what the people think. Take a look for last 6 months, we are up 3x. So whoever bought just in last 1 month, watching my previous videos, they're making at least 100% double the return. What I'm trying to say is there are opportunities in the market. There is not such good or bad time. It's all about what's a good deal, and there's always good time for a good deal. So remember that, because as I have been talking about, MMTLP is going to make some new millionaires. If the price action is going to have with the S1 approval, it is going to get really juicy. For that, I just wanted to ask you, hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss out on my videos. MMTLP is starting trend in on Reddit, r/short squeeze, that you can check out as well. There is so much interest going on. Nearly 1 million shares traded when the article was written before 8 days, and we have come so far from that price point or that particular trend that we started seeing, and the trend is going higher and higher and higher. So you want to keep an eye out and make sure that you are in the trend. Let's go back. Once again, I wanted to call out ILUS. ILUS is a great company. There is a ton going on, but right now it is also suffering from a similar attention sheet situation. ILUS is going to announce their earnings very, very soon, and so does HCMC. And I do believe there is a strong correlation between the community, whether it's ILUS or HCMC or MMTLP. It's all about short squeeze, and we have been hearing a ton about short squeeze. So I just wanted to keep you posted with that. Another stock I mentioned is COWI. This is OTC traded stock, and we'll have to look further into it. I'll do more due diligence. I will share this information with you, but this is my early notice or observation. As you can see that there are more than 7,300 watchers, and this community has been growing as well. Yes, the volume is low, but in terms of the message, but I've seen that when the message volume goes up, the stock goes up as well. So you want to really keep an eye out. Real quick, here is the total volume that you can see compared to it spikes up to 73, and if you take a look, we were all the way to one level, and we came all the way to 4 levels. So it's 4x. We have been doing 2 to 4 in just one day, so it's 100% gain as well. When you think about COWI, let's take a look right here. So if someone bought this stock, and I've been covering this stock for a couple of days, credit goes to one of my subscriber who shared this ticker with me, and this is looking super interesting, because if potentially you can buy it at 2 and sell it at 4, it's 100% gain just in one day. Now remember that these are all OTC stocks. They're by super risky in nature, so you want to do your own due diligence. You can make 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x. We have made 10x in FNGR. Oh my god, I love this stock. Hit the like button for FNGR if you already made money. If you've been watching my video on this is super interesting. Going back to HCMC is struggling right now because of the attention. Not only that, but also with the Philip Morris lawsuit that nothing happened. But there is a silver lining that you want to keep an eye out for, because they have divided themselves into 4 different structure. Their IP structure we can't really put the price on, but with their retail store, grocery store, and vitamin online business, we can put the price on, because they are doing pretty solid in terms of the revenue. They're trying to get their EBIT and operating expenses down. And the last one is Healthier Choices Wellness Center. They're trying to get the revenue through the licensing deal. Basically, what they do is they don't really want to put their human resources or operating overheads. They want to collect the royalty, and which is what they are doing. HCMC is really trying to get out of the zone and trying to make sure that they come up with the increased shareholder value. So they came up with the 4-point plan to increase the value for shareholders. And what I'm super interested about is buyback plan. As we talked in the previous video before a couple of weeks, why this buyback plan is super important for a couple of reasons. And this is not 5 million stocks. Some people have some sort of misconception. This is not a 5 million stock plan. This is more like $5 million worth of HCMC common stock, which means right now HCMC's, if you think about it, what is the right now the value or the market cap for HCMC? Let's say $35 million, just round it off. And if you think about this 35 million with $5 million, it's really more than 15% of the total overall market cap. Not only that, another thing that excites me is they're going to bring $13.5 million or $13.25 million. Take a look right here. They are going to raise capital, and this is not from retail investors. They are going to bring this capital outside from the investors, institutional investors. And what they're going to do is they're going to fund the new company. They're going to get it registered. They're going to also uplist on some of the major stock exchange. At least that's what they're telling us, and hopefully it will happen. There will be more discussion coming up in the CEO newsletter by the end of this year in Q4, which is when HCMC will spark some interest in the HCMC community. Once again, there are more than 86,000 watchers on stock tweets. Also, back in the days, I don't really have the numbers at the moment, but back in the days, we had more than 400,000 shareholders. Now MMTLP that I talked about, this short squeeze, that is going on right now. This particular short squeeze or stock that we have been talking about, they are doing pretty similar. There is a similar trend that I've been finding between HCMC and MMTLP, because now we have buy button issue. People are getting together. There is a short squeeze sort of trend rising up on Reddit as well, and people are getting together, which is again the community behind that is pretty strong. But with new company, once we have it up and running, 13.25 million will be invested by the financial institution institutional investors that are going to be investing more money in HCMC in the form of offering Series E preferred stock. It is anticipated that this equity rise will be closed concurrently with the listing new company on a major stock exchange. Now, whenever you hear about the funds coming out from investment institutions, that means they are looking, they're smart money, they're big money, they really know what they're doing, and they will push HCMC and their executive team to deliver, to get the return on the investment that they have already made. So which is important. So once again, going back to my $5 million worth of stock, this is not 5 million stock. Once again, just to confirm, this is $5 million worth of HCMC stock. So that's number one. They are going to form this new company. Why it is important, I already told you, because there will be investment coming outside of HCMC. What they'll be doing is they'll have the traditional business from that is making money, and they'll convert that into new co, and that will be determined on the record date. So what you want to make sure is you are the official owner on the record date. That way you can get this particular dividend, and that dividend will be in form of new company. And why this is going to be in dividend? So the stock, so as HCMC says right here, to be clear, the stock dividend will be issued at no cost to HCMC shareholder. So it does not really cost you anything if you get the dividend, if you are the owner of HCMC on the record date, and this will not decrease the number of HCMC shares by anything. So it's free money, it's free stocks on the record date to be determined. We don't have the record date at the moment. I will keep you posted. So write down in the comment section below if you already know what's going on in terms of the record date. I do not really have any information. So write down in the comment section below. HCMC shareholder will receive a stock in terms of the dividend for the form of common stock in new company. Now again, in order to qualify to receive the dividend, HCMC shareholder dividend entitlement amount must be at the least $10. So if you don't really have more than $10 in dividend, you may not be able to get this stock. But fear not, because you can go and buy the same stock out of the common market or OTC market or NYSE or NASDAQ or whatever the HCMC is going to get listed on. My hunch is they're going to get listed in NASDAQ or NYSE, one of the major platforms. So it won't be a problem for any other investor, because OTC market is not supported by every single brokerage. For $10 dividend entitlement, the share will be received in terms of NewCo stock. No fractional shares of NewCo or the new company that HCMC is going to form will be issued in terms of the stock dividend. So you want to understand this part as well. Now, one thing that excites me and super interested about is right now their cash and cash equivalent is $19.3 million, and this is unaudited at the end of Q2, time ending June 30th, 2022. We have done one more quarter. Yes, HCMC is losing money in operations, 1 million give or take. So this number might look like more like $18 million cash and cash equivalent, but hey, they are going to raise $13 million more, which will put this company around $30 to $32 million in terms of cash and cash equivalent if that money is coming as cash for HCMC. So the cash is not the problem if the company wants to go beyond 5 years, because even if they keep losing at the same rate, $1 million a quarter, not a big deal. Given that what they're losing, the revenue is pretty high as well. Part of the reason what makes me think that why they're losing this money is because of the inflation. Total sale, 6.1 million. Total cost of sale is 3.8 million. Now think about it. If they get this cost of sale down by maybe 10 to 15%, which means they are going to save at the least $400,000 to $500,000. Now, if they start saving that $500,000, that means there will be loss. This loss that we see, loss from operation, let's say 1.3 million, will be reduced by $500,000 to $600,000. Also, if they put a lot more rigor on their EBITDA and operational overheads, they can get this down to zero, or even juicier, even important, they can go into the positive direction, which means they'll start booking positive profit. And what we have seen for CYBL as an example, for ILUS, whenever the company is profitable, they get a lot more traction. They become more attractive. Investors really want to start investing into those stocks, into those companies. They are profitable. Now, once again, this is unaudited numbers, so don't quote me on that. We really are looking forward to see what they tell us in terms of the buyback plan, because this may not happen at the same time. It may happen in some smaller chunks. I will keep you posted as to how they decide. They may decide from $500,000. They may decide from $1 million to start with, or they may decide inside all $5 million at the same time, which means the company is looking forward to invest in themselves. When the company is buying back, it's a great sign. They're not going to do reverse merger, reverse stock split. They're not going to do anything else along those lines. They're trying to buy back at the right price. What does that suggest? That suggests is the company is super confident into their growth, into their future. And I wanted to share that information with you, hoping you can also learn something from what the company is trying to figure out. I'll keep you posted as and when they come up with their Q3 earning rather, and Q4 letter by the end of this month or maybe early next month. But until that, you want to keep an eye out, because we have some of the stock that we're talking about, right? FNGR, such a massive stock. LASE, such a massive stock. We may see some traction in COWI, and I'm the first one putting it out there. Credit goes to one of my subscriber, POWW, another stock. We have been talking about ILUS ticker symbol, which is not getting so much traction, similar to HCMC, CYBL, and many other stock. If you think about what HCMC doing in terms of the volume, 132 million, 177, 121, 106 million. And we are hovering from 1 to 2, 1 to 2, which means they are doing the barcoding pattern in terms of the stock trend. But hey, there are opportunities into the market that you can take the advantage of. No matter what you do, you want to make money at the end of the day. So press the sell button as well, because you make money in stock market when you sell the stock. So remember that, don't forget that. And we want to see CWOI, very similar, COWI rather. COWI, we are doing very similar pattern, 2 to 4, 2 to 3, 2 to 1, 2 to 3, 2 to 1, 2 to 4, which is double, 2 to 3, which is 50%. So they are doing pretty good as well. And we start seeing some of the spike, $275 million, which is double than what HCMC is trading at the moment. I love HCMC, which is why I'm doing these updates for you. I hope you like this. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.